Hi, and welcome to Watch It or Don't. Dan, Matt, Tom. Today we're reviewing Sicario. It is a new crime thriller by director Denis Villeneuve. I think he's a French-Canadian director. He also directed Prisoners a couple years ago with Hugh Jackman. And, but Sicario,
very different.
we just saw this movie, and I think my heart is still racing.
Yeah.
This stars Emily Blunt as she's like an FBI agent, kind of working in Arizona, kind of busting down drug lords.
I think they said she was actually for kidnapping.
Yeah.
That was her specialty.
She's an expert. Anyway, she gets kind of roped into this special forces team that she doesn't really know what the objective is of the team quite yet. There's kind of some mystery there. She gets recruited by Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro in a very interesting role. Anyway, this team, eventually what happens is they go into Mexico and try to take down some of these drug cartel lords in order to kind of shake up the system. But I don't want to give away too much because there is a little mystery to what they're actually up to. I will say this movie is intense.
Yep.
It's a lot of violence. It's very
violent movie.
Yeah.
Don't take the kids. There was a kid there. That seems strange.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those movies that definitely isn't like the kind of fun, violent sequences like Kingsman or American Ultra, but it's the really brutal,
very
dramatic, painful to watch. Yeah. It is one of those movies that has a very thin line between what's good and bad and right and wrong.
Yeah.
It's in the gray.
Definitely.
Yeah, right.
We were kind of saying it almost feels like a TV show in the terms of like, I mean like TV shows like True Detective,
right?
Where it's just like the nonstop action intenseness, but it's also like you don't know who you're rooting for necessarily.
Right.
There's some mystery to it, it's shot by Roger Deakins. If you're a film lover, you probably know Roger Deakins. He's one of my favorite cinematographers. He's known for all the Coen brothers work, as well as Skyfall he did, and just a ton of other stuff. This film looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a pretty film.
In
terms of images.
In a gritty way, though.
Right.
They're showing these slums of Mexico, these gritty terrains.
Yeah.
But it's the coolest thing I've seen shot-wise all year.
Yeah, I think just in general, the direction and cinematography are really kind of expertly and craftily done. I think there's a lot that ends up in these frames that you don't necessarily think of, but they definitely influence how you see the movie. I know there's one scene where one of the not-so-savory characters is on the phone, and you see his family in the pool in the background, and it's just so... I mean, this really vibrant blue, and compared to this pretty drab gray, you know.
Right.
And that entire time, it's just that those kids, you know they're there, you know that this is a big deal because of that.
Yeah, he makes really good use of like kind of the Texas-Mexico sky.
Yeah,
it's wide open, and it's always kind of it's pretty, but it's also bleak and kind of.
Kind of make me think of Breaking Bad with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's times
definitely
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Breaking Bad meets True Detective in some
way.
aspects.
In a way.
You know what I mean?
I think all the actors are great.
Right.
Emily Blunt is. She's kind of like the rookie character. She kind of is almost there for exposition, but she also kind of takes it to the next level.
Yeah. I mean, she's kind of the moral ground of
she's the conscience of the movie,
right?
Essentially.
But I think for me, Benicio del Toro is what really made
he
that.
steals the show.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him in more stuff because I personally just know him as the collector in Guardians of the Galaxy,
you gotta
which
watch
is probably
more Benicio
terrible.
del
Toro. I know. What would you suggest?
I really do love him almost always, but this was kind of a step beyond what he normally does. You know,
it was good.
The character was very interesting, very mysterious. You know, and he just played it perfectly.
I think just with this movie, it's like. If you took the same script and concept and put it in a lesser director with lesser actors with lesser cinematography, it's an average,
at best,
average little drug war film. The way everything comes together makes this film so awesome and amazing. Yeah. And obviously you can tell I'm loving this movie. Matt, you're a little more quiet.
Well, I'm still kind of processing it, honestly, and I'm going to be hesitant in my rating when we get there. It's just, I don't know how to feel about this movie. I mean, it's not clearly a true story by any means, but it could be possible.
Yeah.
And I just have a lot of questions. For me, and I know the movie, a lot of the main characters are left in the dark. But I'm also feel like I'm left in the dark a little bit. Like there's just some more information that I would have liked to have had.
That's fair.
Yeah. And that's how I feel right this moment. Maybe as time goes by, I'll think about it differently. Mm-hmm. But for right now, I feel as left in the dark as some of the characters kind of do.
I actually think that's a good thing, though, because...
Is that what it was trying? I don't know if that's what it was trying to do.
I think it is.
I think that's kind of the source of a lot of the tension. This is the movie where you can sit there and have a pretty average scene, but still have the feeling that something's going to go horribly wrong, horribly fast, you know? And, again, I think that actually works to the movie's benefit.
Yeah. Let's jump into ratings.
Let's go into ratings.
Why don't you start?
Yeah, I don't
Okay, I'm giving this a very well-deserved and high great.
Okay. Not quite amazing for you?
Not quite amazing, okay. And I don't know if I can give you a really solid reason why. It might just be I'm less inclined to like something on this topic, you know?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily my favorite thing I want to go see every movie on, but... Damn, it was a good movie. It was like I said, really expertly directed and shot and acted, and really impressed. Mm-hmm. Who wants to jump in?
Go ahead. I want to last.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 9.0 out of 10. Ooh. So that's, I think if you add up, that's my second favorite movie of the year next to Inside Out. So
what a combination!
Yeah, exactly. That'd
double
be a great double bill right there. I love this. I think going through the movie, the every set piece is so intense and so expertly crafted. Yeah. And even after the first couple, I'm like, well, they're never going to top that scene. And they kept doing it. And maybe the ending might not be for everybody, but I love the ending. Yeah. I love this movie. I highly recommend it. It's not for everybody, obviously. But if you... I think go see it.
Yeah, fair warning, it is rather heavy and brutal. So just be prepared for that if you do go. Anyway.
I'm giving it a begrudging 3 out of 5 because I'm not sure. Part of me wants to go 2 out of 5, but I'm gonna say I know. Well, I need more explanation, and I know sometimes you don't need the explanation in the movie, but for me personally, I needed more. But I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I just need more time to process it.
Okay, well maybe we'll see it again.
I wouldn't tell people to rush to go see it. I mean, I almost feel like it should be a TV show because it does have that vibe that we're used to, and I don't know, parts of it I don't think worked for me, and I still am processing it. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, which is right in the middle. I don't regret seeing it, but I feel a little lost.
All right, well, Matt's processing. I say go see it.
I say rush to see it,
go process it later. Anyway, we got to go. We're Watch It or Don't. Be sure to subscribe and check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and stick around for more content coming your way. We'll see you next time.